the health of the short-term rental industry. That is the subject of this video. Welcome, my beautiful people. Fernando David here, and we're gonna go over the January 2023 report that just was put out by AirDNA regarding short-term rentals. It's going to be a short video. I just want to give you a glance of some key data and performance markers related to the short-term rental industry. Use this information to make an educated determination as to where you are within your business. And this information, for me anyways, is useful because it helps me and it guides me to making certain decisions within my business. So for example, we recently did a bunch of acquisitions. We also did some hiring. And the reason I did that is because I was analyzing the data, and the data is telling me that the short-term rental business is still thriving. You're going to see it by the numbers. So let's begin by, let me give you some of this data that was put out by AirDNA. RevPAR, if you don't know what RevPAR is, revenue per available rental, that is up year over year by 1.7%. Available listings as short-term rentals, that's also up by 21%. There are currently 1.3 million short-term rentals in the US. That's a bad thing, people. It's a bad thing for certain people, but I personally think it's okay. It's not a problem, and I'm gonna explain why. But let's go on. Demand per night, that's also up 14%. Occupancy rates have declined by 1.3%. But I believe there's a reason behind it. We're gonna go over that in a second. Average daily rate is up by 3.1%. Also a little bit of an issue, but there's also a plus there, and I'm gonna go explain that in a second. And nights per book is up by 17%. That's freaking awesome. So now let's break these numbers down. So RevPAR, revenue per rental, is 1.7%. That's not that good, people. And I mentioned this on another video. The reason why that's not that good is because of inflation. That one, as well as the average daily rate, even though it's up, it's not up enough to cover costs. So there's a lot of people out there that jumped on the Airbnb bandwagon or the short-term rental bandwagon and purchase properties without doing the proper numbers. That's a big mistake. I mentioned this, and please go back through some of my videos, especially if you're going to get into the short-term rental business, and pay attention to your numbers. Your numbers need to work. And if they don't work, don't buy the freaking property. Next is the occupancy rate. Again, it's down. And it's down because the market, especially in some areas, is way oversaturated. There's too many people bought too many properties, and they over leverage these properties, and they're trying to save or trying to make some money, and they're getting into the short-term rental game because they can do so, or the opportunity to make money is greater than long-term rental. But where the positives are in terms of demand. There's a 14% increase is phenomenal, and that's year over year. So the demand is there. There are people that are still looking for short-term rentals, and it's greater than it was last year, and it's greater than the year before. But as I mentioned in other videos, in order for you to succeed in this game, you need to be a true professional. You need to understand your market. Long gone are the days where you can just put anything on the Airbnb platform, for example, and you're gonna be successful. Those days are gone. Anyways, hope this information was useful. If it was, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.